Rusty Quill presents Stella Firma.
Well, we wouldn't want you to get damp. What if you got mouldy? Then we'd have to clean you. David, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Just trousers.
I don't know what's wrong with you, David. You're getting really, really focused on trousers.
I'm in.
You know, quicker than the board, quicker than Heartthrob, quicker than Imogen, Polar Bear, Knock Knock, Maul, Power Stance, Leave. It's something for holding memories.
Right, so they've called us bras.
Okay. Look, I'm not trying to make a joke out of this, David.
I'm sorry, no, this is very
I brought
serious.
some chickens to a party and everyone was furious. But what I'm trying to say, yes, Archo, I am in many ways like a sad cat.
No, there's dogs and slides.
You didn't... That
Well,
was
I had
all
to-
I
I
wanted
had
in
to-
it,
I had to
David. If
scroll-
we didn't have anything else, I wanted a dog with bathing as
then
an
why
idiot
did you-
shaved
why
into
did-
it. Did I do well, Archo?
Well, you started to cry, and that's what I was going for.
I wonder if you could drink paper. I'm going to go try and drink some paper. Right,
Wait,
if I'm
what?
not back,
No.
it's because I've died from trying to drink
What?
paper.
No, please.
See you tomorrow.
Just-
David, your foot tastes like week-old hot beef on a radiator.
Thank you.
Excellent, David. You know what? Powerful people want? To be God. And that's what we've made them. You've logic trapped me, David.
Well, then you love
put me in a
sports.
logic trap.
Logic trap
Ah!
sprung.
Ah!
Security
I'm in a logic
alerted.
trap.
Okay, it's not a
Please,
physical trap.
Free me!
No.
Free me!
Stop
Can I
curling
have
up on
a
your
cup
chair.
to rattle
No,
about
get
on
out
the
of your
bars?
chair.
I need water!
Just put your legs out.
Justice!
There's slurry over there.
Justice!
You can have.
Well, have you ever seen something with a cocktail stick in it that's not a nibble?
Never seen a cocktail stick.
Answer my question.
No.
Well, my point is made. Oh, you'll get
Too
massively dry skin, David. Oh my god, your skin probably does need some moisture, but your itchy skin is less of a problem than you being a filthy hot mess.
Meat shields detected. Carry on.
One.
Oh, it's disgusting!
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, Trexel, what a horrible way to start things. That's disgusting.
Oh, that always fallen. Ah.
What, socks? What's wrong with socks? You are so strange, you two. Get your foot in his mouth.
Okay, but I'm trying to close the door, but their foot's in the door, and I'm slamming it, and the foot's bleeding now, and then there's a bit of a foot in my house. What am I going to do with it then? What do I do? I'm using it as a paperweight, but it's starting to smell. You know, you're
We're halfway
Wednesday.
through.
I'm
not Wednesday.
We can all agree we're all Wednesday.
No,
You complete me.
Okay.
Don't look too heavily into my relationship with that fish.
I will not.
Maybe you've got sudden amnesia because, of the drugs.
Yes.
To match the temperature of the relationship between me, my father, me, my mother, my father, my mother and father, and the rest of the world.
Okay, so if you were to personify those relationships as a planet,
Yes.
what would it look like?
Big ball of ice full of seals.
Well, that's perfect.
Well, okay, yes, we'll take them to the masses. I'll lift up my shirt at the party and shout, "Hey, teens, here's the nips," and then we'll see what happens, okay?
What do polar bears find incredibly boring that they will never want to interact with them, but they won't, notice them and go, ooh, what's that doing there? It's just so boring they will just ignore them.
Accountants.
Okay, so a cat...
Yes,
But
thank
it's
you
not-
for
this
coming
isn't-
with me and allowing me to explore your body.
That now. Trexel.
His tongue's so smooth.
Gasp as you see adorable animals in piles and piles of death. Gasp as one stands up and says, "Hello!"
Sexy architecture detected. Security alerted.
Why?
Are you done?
I am done. You looked at the fish real close.
No, I've not been out of this room.
Hang on, I've got one in my satchel. Hang on.
What? What?
Here, look at this fish. Yeah. Look at
Fish
it.
detected.
Go on, kiss it.
Security
Exactly.
alerted.
Okay, well, it seems like their homeworld has been destroyed by Judith.
We don't know if it was Judith. Could have been Judith is vengeful. I own lots of wine.
Oh, well, that's good. I suppose you're invited.
High-pitched, low and growling, because I'm lost, because I'm hungry.
And you
Yes.
find a bunch of tiger corpses, and you just shoot them, and they come back to life, and you laugh because they have to exist in this
Exactly.
terrible thing, and they'll just die eventually.
Father used to pop a coin in my windpipe most days. Mother would say, "Yes, do it."
Oh, I hope that doesn't involve feet.
David, it's almost certainly going to involve feet in some way. I don't know
no.
why and I don't know how. But when Heartthrob Pilts has an idea and it's to do with me, it's going to end up with a foot in my mouth. How are you?
Not bleeding.
No. Why not? Give it a go.
No, I don't want to bleed, thank you. I mean, I'm sure I can bleed, but I'd rather not
Let's
find
out.
No, let's not find out.
if
No,
you can bleed.
no.
Space whales love baseball. They'll spot that from an eon away. Eon's a measurement of time.
Slippery snake knife detected. Security alerted.
Okay.
Good save, David. Good save. I was really worried there for a moment, but you've really pulled that back with the whole "let's make them a god" thing. Take off your trousers, David. They're too distracting.
No,
Take them off.
I'm in a
Take
wa-
them- Not a big fan of gambling and the spiritually cleansed. They're normally like, "Repent, Trexel Geistman, repent!" And I'm like, "No, thank you. I've drank lots of moisturizer, and I think
Of
it's caught
course
up
you
with
have.
me."
I don't know what Buster is.
Oh, it's like I'll explain when you're older, David.
Okay.
It's a square, David.
Yes.
It's a square. There's 4 right angles there.
Exactly. Look, you've worked out the shape. Well done.
Well, if you think he's got hands and nipples, why don't you get a load of these boys?
Warning.
Yeah.
Nipples detected.
No, stop.
Security
They're all got hands and
alerted.
nipples.
They're all so dry. Doesn't sound like a very good ball then.
It's a terrible ball, but people still use them. I think it's for throwing or something. I don't know. I don't do sports. I watch them, but only when I'm gambling on them. And then the bat comes out, and I'm sorry. And a fun night's had by all.
Okay, right. Well,
Then I've got mine that just says, "This frightens me," and that one will.
okay, so play anything that frightens Trexel.
Anything that frightens
Okay,
me.
so that's good.
Oh, now it's really not important that we have to make some sort of life gun. The people down in biotech can really just sort that out for us.
Right.
But put wink after it. Nibbles for the brain. Wink.
Wink.
Yes.
Okay, right.
David, you have to squeeze me.
Fish hurt you, Trexel.
I don't like fish. They're really weird.
Why were you bleeding, Trexel?
It's none of your business, David.
Right. Well, time to get on with
But
it.
as you've asked...
It's not ever about me. Look in the mirror, Trexel. Look in the mirror.
Look, when you want some moisturizer, David, you don't need to make up a whole rigmarole
wasn't
about me being
No,
late
I
all the
wasn't
time and
making
that
it-
being a problem and
No,
us
it-
shaving things
it
into
is.
dogs. It's hard to say in the cold lamps of day, but I think it's because I thought I had a scaly windpipe and an esophagus and whatever else has happened. David, I have a very soft neck.
Well, guess what? I'm not here to watch moisturizer coming out of a body.
Hang on, show it to me. Moon? No, okay, all right, fair enough.
Sad bread will not be permitted.
We weren't too sure about them, were we?
No.
Oh, are they a murderer? Are they not?
Oh, who knows? Who knows?
Did they destroy their whole band? Did they not? I don't know.
Who can say?
I know what we should do.
What's that?
Oh, we should give them 2 rooms with explosives in. Oh, I know. We should give them a whole gang of dogs and strap knives to their head.
To their heads.
Would you destroy something you love?
I destroy everything I love, David.
Okay, no,
I
actually,
destroy
back it.
everything
No,
I love. It's all ash
Warning.
in my mouth,
Consultant
David.
spiraling.
I hold onto it and I grip it, and it suffocates in my hands.
Really should have seen that one coming.
Oh, they do not care for them. As the name implies, it's a feudal system, David. You're not a grand duke or a great duke or a big daddy duke boy if you want people to have, rights. That arboreal world? It's sort of a spiritual retreat planet.
Well, it's not anymore. It's been blown up.
All right, negative Nigel.
You're late again.
Yes, I am
Again.
late. But it was because I was full of moisturizer and stuck in a number of narrow
But
hallways.
is that my problem?
You're the one who brought up sports, and we were doing blood sports there, so you're bringing up seeds. You need to unfurrow your farrows.
Agricultural SAS detected. Security alerted.
Okay, David. When you crush a body and it lubricates a mechanism, could you call that goobricating? Because you become a sort of a goo. Like, I've smashed you into a lock, and now your rended flesh and blood, like that goo, it's goobricated it.
Yes.
We could patent that.
How are we going to get hold of all of these corpses?
It's a good question, David. And also, look, there's Chris, the space whale. Oh, look. Kralonia, the space whale. Judith, she's a space whale.
Right, so if you were going to go to a planet
Yes.
that was entirely to have a conversation with your parents...
Leave me alone! I'm
Oh,
a
no.
big boy now!
Oh, no.
Consultant
Leave me
spiraling.
alone!
Okay, but what's the planet like?
Oh, it's a lovely planet. Easy, David.
Well, it was in caps.
Yeah, well, I understand, but
But they could be the right angles!
you are not a slave to capitalization or punctuation,
No, but it
David.
says right here.
I'll see you tomorrow,
Yeah.
unless I get lost in the vent
No,
system, in
just-
which
I'll
case,
just-
I don't know, I'll see you when I see you.
Just slide you in here.
Oh.
Bye, Trexel.
Bye, David.
Bye. Right. Just wait for him to go. And there's the scream. Okay, we're fine.